Hey, welcome back to Dome, the Dominicans, our loyal, trustworthy, completely on the level fans. It's been a rough week.
Why?
For the fans.
Because they had to go without us?
Yeah, no. So I think we need to make it a point to make this level. I said level.
Yeah. Get on my level.
I've already fucked it up. This episode. What if our episodes were like levels, and each episode got harder
It's
and
like
harder. It kind of does. Each time we show up, I'm a little bit like,
we're
fuck.
upping the difficulty on each
I've less
pod.
to say to each of you.
And I'm back. I've been gone for what, 3 weeks now?
Terry has been gone for a couple weeks. I want to mention this to the people. Terry is so integrated in the group now that he added us to his bio. Did you notice that?
I did. He did that almost immediately. He did that like literally the day after we were like, "Yo, move in with us and be on the show."
I was like, yes, I'm one. I'm one with them.
When I see people update their bio and put something and make something part of their identity, I'm like, whoa, this is a step. I do it all the time. I'll be like, I'm black now, and it's just update my bio.
Yeah,
like,
you guys are my
you
brothers.
switch up the emoji that you use whenever you do the thumbs up.
and I use the white fist.
There's a joke about using a white fist in there, about fisting maybe. Whatever, folks, put it together yourselves. You're good. You're funny. Our fans are funny. I think they could work. But that's the great thing about our fans in this show. Mm-hmm. We don't even have to be funny. They can just hear what we're saying and they'll be like, "I get, yeah, all right." They put the joke together for us, which is nice.
Geniuses.
I was gonna say, as long as we're slurping off our good friend Terrence here, it is his birthday coming up, and I think this episode is gonna probably drop like on his birthday.
Literally on my birthday.
This is the Terry B Day episode.
The Terry B Day episode, y'all. So happy birthday,
damn,
dude.
Happy birthday to Terry.
Grown ass man podcasting. You know what? Recently, I haven't been telling people. I haven't been telling my guy friends happy birthday because that shit.
I got a present.
You got him a present. You're
I
so
got a
gay,
fucking
dude.
present.
Okay, give it to him.
No way. No way. All right.
Wait, can we guess what it is?
Why not? Why not do a little guess?
The Quran.
Okay, give me the back.
Terry's like, I already have a copy of that.
Happy birthday to me. Oh my gosh, this is dope, yo. Whoa!
Dude!
Yo, man, it's my birthday, y'all, and my homie Alex got me a copy of Dragon Ball. It's the comic version. Yeah, I meant to say the manga. Yeah, I'm about to go and rap the same.
Yo, it's the manga, so he gotta read it backwards. I remember the first time I read one, it was absurd. I was like, yo, the words, it starts here, then it goes here. Yo, the manga, it's so queer.
I love how much my guy spent on the packaging. Woo. Yeah, you know, it's a very impressive thing. And what's good is we can reuse this.
Yep.
And the manga is not something that is useless.
Nope. Look, I might want to wrap this in some plastic. This is epic, dog. I want to make this last. Just happy birthday to me and thanks to Alex and my boy David. It's bamfomania, bitch.
Akira Toriyama, R.I.P. to that guy and his mama. Probably they're old as shit, you see. Yo, making Dragon Ball Z, but this is without the Z. Sans Z. I'm happy.
Man, nah, dude, this is dope. Thank you, bro.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
When Richard showed me the Amazon package earlier, I was like, comic book.
Yo, my boy.
Oh, am I not? It's not enough?
Yeah.
It's not enough.
You're pulling a Messiah right now, dude. But Messiah was like intentionally using his mic wrong. Like, so this is how you talking?
I wasn't.
We love Messiah.
I wasn't that tilted.
You were tilted, bro.
Well, also,
why you acted tilted right now?
This is so tight. This is so tight.
There's the thing. It has to be tight. That's what sucks about these arms specifically.
That's what I told her, but she refuses.
Oh.
Refuses to get it loosened?
He said tight.
Refuses to get it tightened.
Okay. What, there's a surgery, right? There was it's called something.
Vaginal rejuvenation.
I'm sure that's the technical term.
You can do Kegels.
My mother had to have it because she birthed me and I'm a fat ass.
He actually broke records in Malaga. He was the fattest baby at the time. The record has since been broken.
20-pound baby.
Woman births giant.
Yo, that's a Simpsons joke.
Woman from Middle East births giants.
Yo, that's the thing. I remember that was like a conspiracy that there were giants in Afghanistan or something.
Yeah.
That was
literal stories on that.
One of the earliest like internet hoaxes was video of like Marines in not Marines, but soldiers in Afghanistan shooting at a giant.
Yeah.
And of course it was just, probably early CGI or whatever, but I'm
There's-
sure that fooled a couple of people.
Yeah, no, I'd buy it. Bigfoot.
I mean,
in
technically, if you're a
Afghanistan.
Christian, you believe in giants.
Because in scripture there was some.
They had
Well,
them.
no, I think if you're a Christian,
Or was Goliath the last giant?
No,
So
no,
David
they're-
sort of put the kibosh
I
on
feel
that
like he
whole-
was the only giant that was worthy talking about.
yeah,
What if all the giants, they were huge, but
Well,
they
I
were
feel-
all huge pussies too?
I think
Except
like,
for Goliath?
they were like
and
fragile.
it's funny because like I want to say that even back then it's like they don't really talk about people's height. It's like Goliath is big because but there is like they said like Noah was like very tall. Some of like these other.
I've heard
dudes
that we've gotten smaller.
Oh, yeah,
with time
definitely.
because our diet has gotten worse. Like I think like
I heard it was the lack of oxygen.
back then they were because the atmosphere's fucked.
Yeah.
I heard this was when agriculture was invented, like 10,000 years ago. We figured out agriculture and we started eating like rice instead of just straight up fucking eating animals all the time.
Yo, my mom almost named me Noah.
That's fucking lame.
That's
dude.
such a bad name.
Oh my god, I hate every Noah I know.
I was almost Matthew.
Noah's a terrible.
Matthew sucks too.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was almost
Matthew's
a
Matthew's weird.
I don't mind Matt.
I would have just been like, call me Matt.
Ah, dude.
Matthew Terry? Dang, that would have been
Matthew
wild.
Terry.
Matthew
R.I.P.
Terry.
Yeah, Noah, bad name. Because he was also kind of a freak.
Joseph's not that great.
Noah's
either.
story doesn't. Joseph he's a little bit of a cuck. He got cucked by God.
But I like Joe. I like Joe.
There were other Josephs in the Bible, I think, that were a little bit more chill than.
Oh, I'm thinking fucking who's the robe of colors.
Oh yeah,
That's,
see, that's a cooler joke.
That's a better joke.
Yeah.
That fool pulled up. He
Got the
pulled
coat
up.
of many colors, yeah, Technicolor. Yeah, I got it, yo, and all my brothers are jealous of it, so they wanna fucking kill me and leave me and sell me to the Pharaoh. Yeah, that's history.
Dude went to Egypt and was imprisoned.
Ooh.
But then in his sleep, he had some visions.
Ooh.
And then he came to the Pharaoh and was like, this is what's about to happen. It's about to be a famine.
Honestly, a little fucked up, and I'm sorry, G, I totally
all good.
forgot. Yo, I'm just gonna stop right now and pass it off.
I passed it off, and he was like, and that is off. The Pharaoh had enough of that. I had the rap talking about the colors and the robes, and he wrapped it in. I'm gonna have to pass it to my Alex friend.
I just got excited talking about Joseph and the coat of many colors I have. Yo, it's so in my closet hanging right now. And I've brought it out. You'd be jealous and you'd be like, wow, I gotta kill this guy. Gotta sell him into slavery. But then the guys who enslaved me, they fucking loving me.
Yo, the DreamWorks film. That's my favorite. Chill.
I feel like you should
What-
make like a parody, like Christian rap, like mixtape, because like you
That
could
wouldn't be
just,
that difficult.
like, but like you would just
How
like,
would you know? How would you know it's
But
parody?
here's the thing. I one time when I was little, I
Because
wrote.
he's like basically teaching you about the Bible, but he's
Oh.
like giving it to you
Like
in-
educational Bible rap.
right? But it's still just street shit. Like
You
it's
know,
not. You wouldn't classify it as Christian rap.
Do you remember the song "My Band"?
Yeah.
D12, of course. But I did a version of it with Moses as the main focal point, and I can't remember the actual rap portion of it. But there, you know how there's a breakdown, in that song. So for the breakdown, I was like, Pharaoh, can't you see you're the only one who can set them free? And it tears me up apart to know you won't let my people go.
Oh, dude.
Yo, Eminem got the melodies down, bro. It's
Nah,
crazy.
he killed that shit.
That breakdown is insane, bro.
I am lazy in my bed, myself to things, all the girls He got away with that, bro.
He did, dog, and it was so great. That shit was great, yo.
He can do. He cannot be canceled because of just the level at which it's almost like he pushes it past the point to where it's like, all right, we get it. It's a joke. Like if you don't joke hard enough, if it's not offensive enough.
Excuse me, Gen Z, you think you can cancel Eminem?
You
got another thing coming.
Bro, he did that.
Cancel the rap god?
He did that in his last album. He was like, he talked about, says the term Gen Z numerous times.
Yeah.
Saying Gen Z, using that term, that's boomer shit.
Better than saying Zillennials, which I've also heard.
I hate that.
That's worse.
Shit is so bad.
Stupid.
What
I
about
heard
this?
that shit at work the other day, and like this lady was like, you talk very proper. She was like, you're how old are you?
For a black guy?
That's what I kind of thought.
That's what she meant?
She was a white lady, and I kind of was like, huh, what are you trying to say?
Bro, that's literally what she meant.
But no, she was like, you don't sound like these younger kids. She was like, how old are you? And I was like, I'm about to be 34. And she was like, okay, that makes sense.
I wish she had said, you don't sound like these YNs.
Right, dude, that would have been wild. This older white lady talking about, yeah, you don't sound like these other YNs right here. What do you mean? Yo.
She just walks away.
Whose grandma is this? I need help.
Whose grams is this?
Whose grams is this? Yo.
No, it's like when you start hearing older dudes say like bet, you're like, all right, bet is out.
Dude, I hate, and I'm trying to stop
40
saying that. I really am.
Well, I mean, it's with a lot of stuff. Like now you got old dudes who say low key. Like I got dudes at work who are 43 and they're like, you know, low key. I'm like, all right, low key is out.
Yeah, low key's out for sure.
Well, I mean, we already discussed that, but like what I'm trying to say is,
I still let it drop every now and
when
then.
when we hear our uncles say, "Hey yo," it's out. Like the moment it gets to that group,
I don't know, man. Ayo is just some onomatopoeia, though.
Or a grown man saying pause. Anybody older than us that like our father's age and there's
Ayo replaced pause. Ayo is pause, dude.
Well, I still think that
that replaced no homo. Those two replaced
pause replaced no homo.
Yeah, which better than no homo
for sure.
I agree, and I appreciate a well dropped pause.
Yes,
because there can be a clever but most of the time it's just you being homophobic. It's just like, oh my god, I don't want it. It'd be the greatest sin if someone thought I was gay in this moment because I said the word balls.
I think what you should do to replace pause is actually pause. Like be like
freeze in place.
Yeah. I was all up on that meat. and then just look at people. Like an actual pause.
That dude knows ball.
Yo, I'm gonna do that shit. I just want to see the reaction.
Yeah, dude.
You gotta it's hard to stay completely still. You ever come across those performers at the crosswalk who be all lost? They be standing still like they was on a cross. So I gotta drop a couple bucks in they cup. That's what's up.
Not only that, those dudes are also always painted. Yeah, so their reputation's never tainted. Yeah, I walk by and I try to fake it, but I'm always impressed. Gotta throw some money at his chest.
I'm about to show stop, crosswalk through the robot. Moving fast, you're so not. I'm me in slow motion, then I speed it up. I like this beating up, that I'ma give it back shots. Yeah, I'm about to beat it up.
Yo, I'm a performer, but I don't move at all. That's my shtick. Yeah, you see me and I am totally frozen like a brick. You might give me some dollars and cents, and then I can go home and pay my rent.
That was dope.
Hell yeah, dude.
But
Fucking,
yeah.
I want to let the people know real quick. Alex helped me move, and honestly, that is the last time he's ever gonna help me move because I will never move without movers again. That's it. I think I'm setting the. I'm drawing the line here.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. You can split the difference. You don't have to totally dive into this pool. Hire them for the big shit.
Right.
Because you could just...
Okay, that's what I mean. Like, maybe you'll help me move again in fucking 5 years, but it'll just be the boxes and stuff. Also, I can't ever move somewhere without a washer dryer ever again. I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do a washer dryer that's like in the building. I guess I'm open to that.
No, that's totally fine.
But... I'm never going. I can never go.
I honestly thought that was crazy from the get-go when you were living in that spot with no washer dryer. And I remember you had stuff in our Amazon cart. There's like portable laundry things that you could like, I guess, take camping with you or something. I don't know, but he was gonna buy one of those and just do his own laundry like a fucking African maid.
Yeah, dude.
Those shits suck.
It's so bad.
They're horrible, bro.
Well, I read the reviews and I was like, okay, and then you got to hook it up under the sink. Like, dude. My girl's been doing fucking laundry for a week straight, nonstop since we moved. Like she's waking up at 3 a.m. to change loads. It's been such a fucking level up that I can never. I just also burdening your friends with moving you is such a difficult thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Be like, I'll trade you pizza to help me. Just pay the movers.
Yes, I did David gave me a couple of Adderall, and I was like, hell yeah.
Drugs.
That's a fair trade.
That is a very fair
drugs with
trade.
your friends, people.
Hey, this is a FDA approved methamphetamine substitute.
Oh yeah, I got a prescription. It's fucking legitimate.
Wouldn't happen to have some more, would you?
That low key.
Shut up, bitch.
Shut up, bitch.
Do you want to watch
God
this?
damn it.
Do you want to watch this clip?
Let's do it. What we got?
Click on the alcohol conspiracy. Tell me what you think of this. This motherfucker got an opinion about what alcohol really is. We're all sipping on the lowest form of alcohol.
Natural lights, and all of our koozies are strategically a better alcohol of some kind.
All right. I got the IPAs going.
Yeah, I got the Modelo.
Oh, I need to turn you up, don't I?
I have him muted. Let me.
Can you start him over?
Yeah, I'm gonna just click on.
Man, fucking Instagram on desktop, no good. It's literally, they should fucking update the software.
No facts.
Oh, also, does your laptop have an Ethernet port?
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
But that attachment does.
Yeah, you're right. In theory. Because we could take the one out of Richard's TV real quick and pop it in there.
Whatever, I think he's fine.
Well, yeah. For now, we're good.
Spells over the alcohol while they brewing it in that big ass thing, and then they sit there and they conjure up fallen gods, nigga, and they put this shit, the energy of those fallen gods, into this liquor, nigga, and then they sell it to your ass, nigga, and then you drink it and you get drunk with the spirit of these fallen gods, nigga.
That makes me want to drink more. That's cool as shit.
Avatar is being taken over by spirits. That's why on every bottle of alcohol, nigga, it says made with spirits, nigga. They mean literal spirits, nigga.
Literal spirits.
I think he's
nigga,
onto
so
something.
let me say something, nigga. Hey, so what you gotta understand here is that when they say spirits, my nigga, it's not actual. You can't see these ghost type spirits.
It's very funny that he says the N word after each point, but I think it would have been slightly funnier if he said Playboy after
Playboy.
each point.
Yeah.
It's spirits, Playboy.
Yeah.
My boy, Playboy.
Yo,
see
he's
where-
on to something here.
No, but I see where he's leaning towards. I've seen this guy on my TikTok.
But that's-
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's also a thing, and this people have been talking about the drunk alter egos ever since we was in college with drunk people. They get drunk every single night and they're like, yo, I become Sandra and I want to fight.
Yeah, I become real aggressive. Yeah, you know me, it's real impressive. How I stick my chest out and act tough when I've had a couple shots of the stuff, you know?
Look, I got a cup full of Hennessy. I'm trying to go skinny dipping with a pretty penny C. She really fine, like some dime. I might pour a cup of wine, now I'm feeling divine.
Feeling divine, might pour something with a twist of lime, and now I'm humping and I'm feeling like I'm a god that was fallen from favor. But you know I savor every little bit of flavor.
Let me get something bitter with the salt rim. Yeah, you know I want it to go in my stomach till I feel that joy and bliss.
I like the idea of that we're drinking gods. But here's the thing, so one could argue that his second point of you're drinking the gods.
Fallen
which
gods.
Is drinking
Fallen gods.
the fallen gods, which is cool as
Satan.
shit. That sounds sick.
Satan.
And then he's like, well, yeah, you think that sounds sick? Well, it's when you get drunk, it's actually those gods possessing you. And I'm like, that also sounds sick.
Right. That's why I feel like God when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Right, that's why I feel undefeatable. Like
I hate how I don't always feel good when I'm drunk. Sometimes I get drunk and I'm like, this is the best I've ever felt in my entire life. And the other times I get drunk and I'm like, I feel sick. Like, or sometimes I'll drink and I'll get a headache immediately, and I'm like, fuck.
So I only drink tequila. I don't feel that bad after I drink tequila, and I've never had like any type of tequila. I've never had like a crazy hangover.
I do, like, if I go to a bar and I'm sitting at I go to the R bar down the street all the time because the homie from work likes going there, and I won't always drink. But if I go to the R bar to drink, I'm gonna do a shot and a fucking soda on the side, and if I do 2 shots, I'm there immediately. Yeah. Like this whole beer, like it's hard for me to just pace with beer and keep it going. Like I want to get drunk really quick and then get it over with and sober up and then be done.
Yeah. Last time I was fucked up was your birthday, dude.
That was crazy, dude.
I was.
We got really well. No. We got. I feel like we got kind of. Oh, you know what? I might have been. Richard and I might have gotten drunker than you. Like literally, just a couple nights ago, we had the pizza and wings. I don't remember eating the pizza and wings. It was it was a whole thing.
You were fucking blackout.
Yeah.
No, at your birthday was a time where the day after I was actually majorly hungover and talked to my girl, and I was like, I can't drink no more. This is crazy.
I think the next day was the Super Bowl, right?
Oh, you're right, dude.
Yeah.
The next day I went to a Super Bowl party and was like,
I remember laying on my brother's couch the whole time.
This dude was at Brad Williams Super Bowl party
I know.
the next day, hungover as shit.
underwhelming. A ton of like normal adults and their kids and shit.
I would just feel like, well, I'm here, but I'm also not friends with Brad Williams.
Right.
So
right.
I guess I just sort of sit here and be like, oh, hey, thanks for inviting me, Brad, and then go back to hanging out with my girl.
Right.
Also, when you're somebody who has fucking some type of entertainment aspirations and you're around other people who are successful entertainers, you're like, oh, I can't. There's no way I'm saying something funnier than any of these dudes.
David just gets kicked out immediately because he tries to pick him up.
Yeah.
Hey,
Come here, Brad, good to see you.
Oh, sorry, bud.
security.
No, I did. His opener was there, and I don't know how to explain this.
This is a really tall person.
He is a really tall person. It's like the antithesis. He's a tall black guy, and for some reason, dudes who are professionally funny in social situations, them trying to be funny comes across as rude.
Yeah.
Like, do you understand what I'm saying?
That. Yeah.
Like a dude who is funny on stage, socially, is not nice funny.
Yeah.
They're like mean funny.
It's like it's like they don't know how to turn it off in a sense. Because it's like
I'm not saying they don't mean to turn it off. It's just like they're not funny with you.
Okay.
They're funny
at you.
They're funny to like, yeah, they're not trying to like be your friend and make you laugh. It's a selfish funniness.
I think I can see where you're coming from. It's almost like they are just using you as a way to workshop whatever immediately comes across their mind.
They're not being funny for the sake of the group and like involving you in the process of laughing. They're like, I'm saying something that is objectively funny in my opinion, and you are here.
Yeah.
And it's like, I hate fucking mean comics. They suck.
Like, I've seen videos of, like, and it's not like he's mean funny. It's like, videos of Kevin Hart meeting people. And then he starts to point at the little things. He's, like, making jokes like he doesn't know how to talk to you. He has to start bagging and bragging, dude.
That's gay. Now they took the Oscars away. Yo, Kevin Hart, but he's not canceled today. But he's never gonna host the Oscars, and I honestly don't think that Chris Rock will either be.
Yeah, they took the Oscars away. And when I'm thinking about comics who are mean, I think of Adam Ray.
Hey.
Because I've seen him socially be a dick at the expense of people for a funny bit.
For a funny bit, not a long time, just a little while. I let you know that I'm still fly. The freestyle and make your girl smile. She wants my boom boom and her ping ping, bow bow.
It's tough to understand comedians when you meet them at a party with all your friends, and they're mean to you, so you get hurt.
Your feelings hurt. It's
Yeah.
sensitive.
That's what you just said. Like, if I met a comedian at a party and I was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" He's like, "Yeah, I am a man." You're like, okay, we just met, dude. Like, why are you being a dick to me? That's the kind of vibe. You get the vibe that I just put out.
Nah, yeah, I get
like,
what you mean,
I just
yeah.
met you, and I'm excited, and I'm nice, and then you just make a joke.
Yeah.
And we don't even.
Well, okay, but what that happened? What's your next response? How do you roll with the punches with that? Because I do feel like there is a expectation. Maybe in his head, he's like, if this dude can yes and me the right way, I'll stop disrespecting him.
Hey. I mean, because it's like, what are you gonna do?
Because I swear, I sometimes will do that too, and I don't claim to be that funny, but I do. The only reason I brought up the idea that he might be using people to sort of workshop whatever ideas he has in his head in that second is I sometimes will do that with people who I don't necessarily give a fuck about. I'll just say something and see their reaction to it and be like, all right, I could say that again, and it's fine, blah, blah, blah. So, I don't know. Maybe it's about the response. Yeah, but I would get flustered, though.
Well, no, what if in this context, it's not something that, like, is funny. It's like, what's funny about it is the social discomfort. It isn't funny. You didn't do something or say something funny. It's funny because I'm uncomfortable, or it's funny because it's rude. It isn't inherently clever. There isn't any nuance. It isn't layered. You didn't take two things that are unrelated.
You say this now, but there in a week, there's going to be a YouTube video punking people at Brad Williams' Super Bowl party. This comedian is going to drop, and he's got a hidden camera, and he's like, "Look at this dumb Arab guy."
Can you check on that camera real quick?
Yes. We're good.
Thank the Buddha. Okay, what about you want to watch this dude eat some donuts?
I'm down. I love donuts.
Damn. For some reason in my head, I thought you were going to say shit. Because I just watched this true crime video about this father who murdered his son because his son found photos of him eating his own shit out of a diaper.
Wow.
But you gotta kill your kid after they find those photos.
That's
of you,
probably best.
right? Yeah.
Okay, hit me.
Yeah, dude. Let's watch this now.
1, 2, 3,
Just made a banger in like 2 seconds.
Donuts before making 20 maruchans.
What's a maruchans?
Mood.
The
little
noodles.
snack.
The maruchan? The cup noodle?
Listen to him breathe.
Oh, I heard a little moan. That was a whimper. He had a quiver.
Chill. It's not going
Why
anywhere.
is that bracelet so icy, bro? Why is this dude iced out right now?
That's actually a medical bracelet. It's meant to.
It's a glucose monitor?
There's a thing on it that they scan at the hospital, and
It's tracking.
yeah.
Hey, like this dude's heart rate's 186 while eating.
I'm sure he has an erection. I'm sure he has an erection eating those donuts.
It's weird to keep watching it, but he keeps
Do
going.
we ever see him swallow?
Is he swallowing?
I mean,
all I see is neck.
look, he's drinking too. Like I feel like there's
Oh my
Woo!
god.
The Starbucks drink. Those things are gross.
dude.
You think this guy has the self-discipline to not swallow, bro?
No. Look at him. He's eating.
I thought maybe it might be
those
like, you know how
donut-
mukbangs are fake? They spit out the food.
These
Like,
donuts are crying for help
No.
right now.
Don't eat me. You're right. You don't see him swallow, but I believe that this man is swallowing.
That one
yeah,
donut.
hell yeah.
He's like, I'm the last one.
Yeah.
Why?
No, donut gets
What
up
is-
and runs away.
okay. I know you already explained what a maruchana is, but I gotta.
Yeah, the maruchan. Unless it's. Oh, I didn't see maruchanas.
Oh,
I thought it was maruchan.
So this dude works at a restaurant at a pastry shop or something, and he's on his 15-minute break, and so he's gonna
Eating
go back and.
6 donuts, dog. I wonder how he looked when he got hired.
yeah.
My guy, when's the last time you ate 3 donuts?
Dude, I don't remember last time I ate a donut.
Dude,
Okay, that's
this
good.
okay. This is crazy because I think he might be the guy who calls it maruchanas because I just googled what maruchanas is, and it's this guy talking about maruchanas.
Wow,
it's on Google Images.
He invented the maruchana?
So he might be the market. He might have the market cornered on the use of the word. But I think
Maruchanas.
it's a variation of the maruchan, that instant lunch that we got from our poor moms because they couldn't afford to give us good noodles. So we eatin' top ramen maruchan food, bro.
I don't know what you talking about. Yeah, my mom, she the best, and she fed me the spout, and she fed me the trout, and she fed me the good shit. I was eating angel hair because I was a good kid.
Yo, I let him out of China noodles. I like the shrimp flavored or the beef or the chicken. Yeah, I'm a black guy. I'm really rocking with the chicken. Or maybe that lime and lemon flavor, that's spicy. You know the behavior.
I can't imagine after making 20 maruchanas that I would wanna eat a bunch of donuts because, it dawned on me that I'm an Adonis, and I'm so portly.
I'm Adonis. Yeah, you know I'm flawless. When I'm eating donuts in the break room, yes, Adonis.
I don't
Okay,
think
yeah, so
he's
he-
gonna make it to GTA.
He's
6.
referring to a bunch of the cup noodles when he says maruchanas.
Wait, can you go to his page? Can we see him do that? Or I mean, I don't know if this is necessary, but I'm interested now.
58.9.
Just being a fat ass online. Yeah, exactly.
He's not even rapping.
Okay, let's
He
hit
doesn't
the,
even, he's not
hit the
Dave
pendulum.
Blunt's in this.
Let's eat maruchanas for
He's also
breakfast.
gay as fuck.
Oh, fat and gay. Rhymes with Adam Ray.
Yeah, dude.
Maruchanas.
What's he? How many is he eating?
That's 4.
4,
He's good at counting.
5,
Oh my God, brother! Come on, relax.
6,
He's not done.
7,
Yeah, there's a question after every number.
8.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm a car. Yeah, he sounds like a car speeding up.
11,
I think he's doing 20, is what he said.
and the last one, 12.
Oh, 12. Okay.
12 is
Yeah,
still
that,
low.
that bull's not holding 20, bro.
Yeah, you're right. He said mood.
Fuck 12, bro.
Yeah.
And 1 lime.
He needs.
We're not extra lime, you guys. You guys, I feel like a little constipated, but it's because yesterday I went to Jack in the Box and I got a hamburger with extra lettuce. And I don't think they washed the lettuce right, so...
All
Yeah.
right.
Is that why? Is that why you're constipated?
He's
Not 'cause you-
constipated because they didn't wash the lettuce right.
We need to get this
Got
enormous Chicano queer off the screen right now.
Okay. Get,
Like, dog.
yeah, dude. He's I just, for me, I would love to indulge in a couple mukbangs just to do it, but at the same time, it just seems unethical.
The only time it's weird how like we'll go to shabu shabu and I'll try and eat as much as possible, but then there are these times, and I still feel like I don't eat that much at shabu shabu, even though I do eat a lot. But then there are times where, like, if I'm really stoned, I will just eat so much shit, and it's like a bottomless pit. And I'm like, why can't that happen when I'm at shabu shabu?
Nah, I feel you,
Yeah.
dude. I've one day I remember one night at my grandmother's, literally I'm high as fuck. Like I probably been smoking all day, off day at work, and just chilling at home. I remember door dashing some Jack in the Box,
Sick.
and then it was the box, so it comes with like the 2 tacos, a burger, fries, and then the drink.
Perfect.
And shit.
And it's only fucking $8.
Yeah, and then after that, I went to the store. My mom sent me to the store because she wanted something, and I'm there, and I'm like, shit, I might as well get some snacks for later.
Might as well get a fucking bag of gummies, a Kinder
Dude,
Bueno, fucking
gummy bears, the freaking Chamoy Gushers.
Oh, that's insane,
bro. I had bought a couple of energy drinks.
Anybody
some
else hard?
chips.
Chamoy Gushers sounds cool.
That's
They're
crazy. That
fire.
sounds like the name of a band.
Chamoy Gushers. Yeah, that does. That's pretty dope. Don't copyright it. We're stealing it.
That's
Sorry,
the name
man,
of that's the name of the episode.
the Chamoy Gushers sounds like the name of a roller derby team.
Coming to the field.
The
the
Chamoy
Gushers.
Gushers. Here comes Blueberry.
It would be like Blueberry Basher.
And sour apple.
Mango Madness.
The reason you can't go ham at the shabu shabu, and the reason the shabu shabu,
There's no ham at the shabu shabu. There's no.
They do have pork. The reason you can't go hard at the shabu shabu or at the all you can eat Korean barbecue is because the meat is so filling. Like
It's dense.
It's your brain.
Yes,
Your
yeah.
brain does a thing when you eat that much protein where it's like, we're good, doggy.
Yeah.
We're so good. But when you're eating fucking
bullshit.
hot chips and
Yeah.
cakes
That's a
and
good point.
pies
Yeah.
and shit, you're like, oh,
Cakes and pies.
Cakes and pies.
This is like you're describing like something out of Willy Wonka.
yeah. And he was eating cakes and pies and.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know I got that motherfucking golden ticket. And I ain't filling up on no brisket. What I wanna eat is hella hot chips and some Gushers with a fucking hot bitch.
Look, I want me some Chamoy Gushers, maybe some Starburst. I don't know where to start first or where to start last. Might me get some chips, maybe the family size, so it might last. With some dip and shit. Yeah, I'm about to eat this shit.
My boy Dave like Ed Bund eating Turkish delight from that witch that was white. Yo, he should go get in the fight. Yo, I just might go and get some snacks and I'm out like a light.
Yeah, you know me, I like some antiquated pastries. I wanna be in the street tasting something delicious. I'm vicious with this when I spit this.
Ooh, that was a big vocabulary word, sir.
You like the
nice.
what is it,
Vicious?
He doesn't even remember.
I don't even remember. What word?
That was the first word. He was like antiquated.
Antiquated.
Yeah, antiquated. There you go.
I think that is bigger than vicious. So I'm not gonna clown your vocab at this point.
Antiquated is one of those words that, as long as you know what the word like antique is, you can sort of just figure it out.
Yeah,
someone says that, you're like, I think I know what he's
That's
saying.
the first time I've heard that. So
You never heard
cool.
antiquated?
Never.
Dude, I used something on this podcast that Alex looked at me funny once. I think it was dopaminergic.
That's good.
I heard Sam
a good
Harris.
word.
I heard Sam Harris say dopaminergic, and it just means like things that cause dopamine in your brain.
Okay.
This is a dumb example, but I remember when I was in 11th grade, I was watching Inception for the first time in theaters. It was amazing. And who's the kid from Third Rock from the Sun? Fucking Don Juan's Addiction.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He's talking to Tom Hardy, and he's like, "Could you give me a little more specificity?" And I was like, "That's the coolest word I've ever heard in my life. Specificity."
Right, and it's
Basically,
not that
like-
crazy. It's just
It's not.
It's a derivation of fucking specific.
Yes, of course. And I knew what he meant immediately, but I was like, I've never heard that word before. Oh my god.
See, I like words like preposterous.
Preposterous, but like Joe Rogan uses it too
Right.
much.
No, he does. He roadkills that.
No,
word.
he-
It's like he's got a monocle and a big mustache or something
this
and
is
a top hat.
preposterous with a little smoking pipe.
Yeah.
This is
There's
preposterous.
another one that he says. I think it's is it preposterous that he says all
He
the
probably
time?
says that's crazy more than anything. Yeah,
Yes.
it's like-
Yes.
No,
which is the default when you're not listening. That's what you
Facts.
say.
Facts.
With like,
he's
And
got.
you know what? I had to stop saying it because there's been so it's just such a natural part of me saying it. And then I remember way back a friend was talking to me and it was just a natural, I was just like, damn, that's crazy. And he was like, so you weren't listening to me at all? And I was like, no, I was.
No, but like the damn that's crazy is literally the most.
it's like using the N word. It's so bad.
It's just like it's saying I'm not really relating to what you're saying right now. Let's end the story.
right.
But
no, like
that's why you see
But
that,
I acknowledge that there is something to your story.
that,
And
that, that
there's
is that is potentially crazy.
It's like, I just had to stop saying it because it's like I'll catch myself and I'm like, damn, they probably thought I wasn't even listening.
Have you seen that meme of like some hood black guy with a blunt up to his like head like this, and the meme says, after you've said "damn, that's crazy" 5 times,
and they're still talking. Yeah.
After 5, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm just imagining the guy going, "Damn, bro, that's crazy."
Oh, man, but that's from like a movie. It's got to be from a movie or a music video because that dude is going.
He's going through
He's like
it,
sweating.
bro.
I swear
Yeah.
he's sweating in the picture.
Oh yeah, no, it's like you're a normal person and the person talking to you is on cocaine.
Yeah.
and you're like, "Damn, that's crazy," and you just or
That's
like,
crazy. What?
Yeah.
Hey, that's crazy.
no, that's why
For
you need to
real.
practice active listening. Terry
Yeah,
tells me something and I'm like, "Oh, you met a weird guy. What color were his shoes?"
Yeah.
and then I'm like engaging.
And he's like, I just said he wasn't wearing shoes.
Oh damn! I was in active listening. You called out my active listening.
Or it's like, oh so that chick fell through the floor. Like
There was no
there
floor.
was no floor. What are you talking about?
We were on an airplane, my guy.
I said I was walking. Like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
I mean,
So what floor were you on?
I think
We were in a basement. It was a dirt floor.
We were outside.
I think it's time we start calling out people on boring stories. Like
That's rough to do.
I mean,
It's
but
very
I do
rough.
that. I do this with my lady a lot of times.
That's
She'll-
why that you just let him down gently and say, "Damn, that's crazy."
That's coward shit.
Nah.
You need to be like. So my lady listens to the news and politics and shit like this, and she gets like into it and wants to tell me about it. She'll tell me about it once. I'll be like, "Damn, that's crazy," and then she'll tell me about it again. She'll tell me about it again, and I'll be like, "Hey, I'm on some other shit right now. I love you."
I would.
Now, that's some bitch shit.
there
'cause you have to be like, babe, you already told me this. I heard what
No,
you
no,
said.
you don't tell her that because because I also be like, I also come home from work and be like, "Oh yeah, Stephanie said this shit, and then he was arguing about like some other thing, and she got to be like, yo, I don't want to hear about your work things.
Look, I don't want to hear about your work stories. And then she wants to sit down and bore me with her own words about her day. And I was like, okay, damn, that's crazy. So what else did you say, babe?
I'm like, women, am I right, fellas? Yo, reminds me of my ex-wife, fellas. Yo, I'm so yelling at me all the time. I can't believe, yo, I shouldn't have got married like that movie with CRISE.
Yo, I just don't want you to talk to me. I want you to make me a couple of these sandwiches that I like to eat with the cheese that's melted in a little something.
A little something, something. Can you give me that gushy, gushy, baby?
It's hard to tell somebody that you're not interested in what they're telling you about, but it's true. Like, if I come home and I start going way too deep into some work shit, because I've been at work all day and this motherfucker said something, and then it gets too into like knowing the personalities of the people that did and said stuff to the point where like, and then I'm talking like work terminology. I'm bringing up terms that are exclusive to like industry work shit. She's completely out of it. She's like, I don't know what you're. And so when somebody talks to me about politics or a show that I haven't seen or some fucking shit that really there's way too much context that I'm missing, I'm gonna have to say, I'll be honest with you, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Right, nah.
And because of that, I'm unable to connect with what you're telling me.
Like when I meet people, or like I'm just saying, having a spontaneous conversation, you know, I'll like
spontaneous is a big word.
like there's a lot of times where like I'll walk in on Alex and Rich's conversations and stuff, and they're like, you know, just talking about stuff, and they're mostly talking about things that I'm unaware of most of the time. Like,
well, now, I'm unaware of everything that Richard talks about.
No, same. I am like, but I'm not prone to asking.
We be on
questions.
some high concept shit.
Yeah, they do.
Guy.
They really do. And
or
I'm like,
some retarded concepts.
I said high, all right? I wasn't talking about levels. I was talking about we're smoking weed.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
Elevated, sir.
Elevated. That's a way better synonym for that, dude.
But
I make
like,
elevated music.
Elevated music, upper echelon. But I just like asking questions. Like that, asking questions, like you said earlier, is like, you know, you're like, oh, what color were your shoes? It's like that helps me feel like, okay, even though I don't care, I want you to feel like I do care.
Yeah. I think engaging curiosity in that context is probably going to up your social experience in the same way that if you're in a shitty situation and you start to be grateful, you all of a sudden feel better.
But I also feel like it's different if, like, for example, like if someone's just talking about their day, like, okay, that's different. But I feel like if it's more so on a topic and say like the topic is something you're unaware of,
sure,
I feel like that's more engaging. Whereas like, oh shit, like tell me
but like
about that.
Even if you told me about some shit that happened at work, if I started just being super specific with my questions, I'd be like, wait, how long has she worked there?
Right.
How long? You know
or what time did you clock in? Terry?
Yeah.
You guys got to figure out how to just go to your happy place in situations like that.
I can't just masturbate all the time.
Okay. I didn't say fappy place.
I was gonna say I can't just whip it out and start.
I can't just start eating Gushers spontaneously.
Nah, you just got to shut down. The word is disassociate. If anyone's telling you some bullshit, you look them straight in the eyes, and then your brain goes somewhere else.
It's like Homer.
And you just have to be able to recognize the physical cues that they're done with the conversation. Like they might, they might do a facial expression like this.
Right.
And then you go,
and then
damn,
you're like,
that's crazy.
Yes, and then it's done, and then it's done. That's what, and then you get to go back to work.
That's how Alex and I have managed to be friends this long.
One of the Hispanic cooks in the kitchen at the diner is.
I'm like, damn, that's gravy.
Hey, we have like this weird like. There's a language barrier, like of course, but it's like he knows little English.
He's
so
like,
it's like
Terrence.
It's like, Daddy, oh, my friend, Daddy. But yo, my boy Hami in the kitchen at the diner, yeah, he's so funny, but I can barely understand the things he's saying. So when we walk by, I'm laughing and waving.
He doesn't understand the things that he's saying, yo, because his knowledge of English is pequeño. And yo, don't you know, if he was over here talking to me, I'd be like, hey, no hablo.
Walk by Javi and I'm waving while he's whipping huevos. Yeah, you know, I don't know, say it, bro. Yeah, and I need an order of the bacon. Yeah, my boy Javi, yeah, his back is aching.
His back is aching. I did need a side of bacon. He was like, in 5 Mexican minutes, and didn't know what that meant. And I was like, I'm just gonna have to sit here and wait, okay?
A Mexican minute, yo, if you was in it, then you know you're in it, because you're probably in Mexico with it. And the time change is different, because y'all immigrants.
I gotta piss.
Yeah, he's
Damn,
got to piss.
He's got to pee.
How many beats are left?
They're done. I think that was the final beat.
That was.
We could.
So let me do what David usually does. I'm gonna
Yeah,
read off
I like
these
that. I like
beats.
that. Read them off.
We got Snap by 3 a.m., Smooth by Piper Beats, Mr. Rogers by Manuel, Get High by Angelic Rhythms and Analogic Rhythms. I'm sorry. Take Me Higher by Lex Factor, Ugly by Reese Beats, Memories by The Kid Gorin, Cold Rain by 18, and Style by Kyoto.
Yeah, that's actually 18.
Oh, it's 18?
No, I think that they meant it to be 18, but let's be real.
18.
That's 18. Am I
that,
wrong?
That really is 18. The number 8 and EEN.
This has been an
18.
area of contention on the podcast for years now. And let's be, he makes good beats. 18.
No, for real, he does.
You're great. I'm pretty sure you meant 18, but I mean that is 18.
That is 18. That's
right,
how I feel
Dave?
about Six Lack. When people are like, "No, it's black," I'm like, "No, that's Six
Oh,
Lack."
you know what's another great example? Spodum Godum.
Yes, Spodum Godum. Thank you, Spodum Godum.
Okay, let me just be
so
clear.
8 Eaton, Spodum Godum, and 6 Lack. You guys
How do
have
you-
some name changing to do.
How do you pronounce the number 8?
8,
18.
but that's
No, you're
Ean.
adding a T there.
No,
18.
You're mispronouncing the word.
I said the T in 8.
No.
18.
Yeah.
No,
I said
you're-
the T.
But it's how do you say the name?
This is
How do you say Natalie?
that's 8.
Natalie.
That's
It's
18.
it's Natalie.
but it's
There's a T in there.
Natalie.
but the T
Okay.
is
So
not visual.
18.
18.
There's like
18.
There's literally a
18.
hyphen. You have to say it with a hyphen. So it's 18.
David, you sound crazy. It's so obviously 18.
18.
I'll say the T. How about that?
There's no
18.
space. There's no space.
18.
No, but it's
18.
18. I'll say it faster. 18.
18.
18. 18.
Sounds like we're saying 18 now.
Oh, that's not even the 18. What is it? What was I just doing? That's
Star Wars.
That's not Star
Yeah.
Wars.
Da, 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 da,
that's not Star
da,
Wars.
da, da, da.
That's Star Wars.
That's
Yeah.
Indiana Jones.
No, it's Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Damn, what is that?
Maybe it is Star Wars. Yeah, you know what? You might be right.
Yeah, that's Star Wars.
Ugh, Meatball just came up on my fucking feed and it's crazy.
Meatball is so awesome.
Meatball's funny.
Meatball, if you're watching, come join the show.
I don't know, man. A lot of those chicks, I don't think they'd be able to hang on the show.
Can they freestyle though?
They wouldn't. They'd be like, I need this amount of
I feel
money,
like
and
Meatball is
I
a
don't
sweet
freestyle.
person, though.
Bro,
Meatball might freestyle.
X on your
T
tab.
Grizzly might freestyle.
X on your tab looks like X videos. It doesn't even look like X the Twitter at the bottom.
You're right. This is
down here,
a
yeah.
pretty horrible rebrand. Yeah, the red X makes it.
It does look like
Yeah, it makes it look like X
yeah,
videos.
why would they make it red? That's
yeah,
weird.
and then it's white up here.
Anyway, let's move on to the Patreon.
Okay.
Y'all. Any last words, Terrence, for the birthday boy?
You know what? Thank you guys for all the birthday wishes. I love you guys. And like, subscribe, comment, and keep it up, y'all.
Oh yeah. Why don't you plug the Patreon, Dave?
Oh yeah. If you want to
So
keep
good at it.
we're gonna keep talking after this. This isn't over. This is just the first half. If you want to hear the second half, you can go to patreon.com/Dome with Bamfomania. And even if you didn't want to listen to the second half, if you enjoyed this portion and you believe that what we're doing is somewhat valuable, subscribing to the Patreon is the best way to support us. If you can't afford the Patreon, you need to probably readdress your finances because it's not that expensive. But if you can't afford the Patreon,
For the price of a cup of coffee, you can support these
Yeah.
impoverished, middle-aged men trying to pursue an insane dream.
like if you can't support it though, share it. Click the share button. Send it
Yeah,
to
should
somebody.
we do the Adam 22 call to action that he did when No Jumper is going under?
What was the call? To
He was
action?
like, "We got 3 options. If you want to support No Jumper and keep us afloat, the free options are just like and share and whatnot. Now, if you got some pockets, we got $100 option.
Whoa.
And we will put your name at the end of every single episode. It's like,
That's not good leverage.
No,
Adding your name to the end of the. I guess a shout out on mic is better than a credit at the end.
Yeah. So
I agree.
Well, shout out
then
all-
you can use Adam22. How about this? You know what's even more valuable than that? You get Adam22 to record your incoming voicemail message.
That's pretty. I'll shout out all the patrons right now. Fucking Andy, Oscar, fucking JSLEW.
Woo!
I think Andrew still. Andrew might have unsubscribed,
Oh, come on.
but he was on there for a while at $20. Shout out Andrew.
Shout out Andrew.
Shout out Moises Parra. He was on there for a while.
Moise.
Shout out Kid Dami. Kid Dami did a couple months.
Hey,
You don't gotta be on there for long. Just a few-
don't.
Shout out Richard. Richard's on there.
Hell yeah.
Fuck it, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the Patreon, y'all. It's Bam.